The Boys Club. It's felt like this for far too long. I look around and notice we continually exclude people from the conversation. It's these people that might ultimately bring us together. They can create the backbone towards a place that's more empathetic and well-equipped to face society's modern challenges. MAEKAN and I can't make changes across every industry, yet anyways, but we can start here, in our own backyard, the creative community. A personal highlight of mine this past month was publishing our story with Sarah Kim, somebody with an eclectic background spanning the worlds of advertising, publishing, and now art curation. What made this story so important to me was, for a long time, I was honestly scared to approach the discussion of women's equality. Having come from an environment both sexist and toxic to women, I wanted to highlight their challenges. I was so eager to get involved, but felt I didn't know enough or have sufficient perspective to contribute. My hour-long talk with Sarah opened my eyes to the reality of striving for greater gender equality in this era, and in the midst of a movement, it's impossible to calculate each and every step. Instead, Sarah, alongside her co-creators Ariel and Lindsay, and others like them, pick and choose a direction with a goal in mind and forge ahead. They make adjustments as they go along. The vastness of the topic at hand lends itself to so many interpretations, many of which, when inspected by the big picture thinker, reveals there is no one-size-fits-all ideology. Our one story isn't enough to generate the necessary support and energy to make this world the place we want it to be, nor should it be a badge of honor to do one singular highlight. But it is a way for ourselves and our community to keep us honest and accountable towards this goal. I'm conscious of the fact that not every story with a female protagonist has to fall into the same narrative of what's it like to be a woman in this industry? Because if anything, this discussion should focus on one's innate talents and character, and not on their gender. The biggest challenge will always be to highlight the appropriate untold stories of all kinds, not just those that are female-centric, and it's a difficult journey we love being a part of. We're not trying to fill a quota with certain stories, but it has always been in our interest to tell good stories and ask the hard questions in creative culture. You can never thank all the people that make MAEKAN possible. But in closing, I'd like to extend a special thanks to Charisse, our designer, community manager, and living barometer of appropriateness, Julia, Jennifer, Tanya, Danny, Lauren, Sarah, Nicole, Lindsay, Jill, and more for their advice and support since the beginning. One other thing is that we've started to release some archival stories on iTunes and your favorite podcast apps. We've had a lot of feedback and questions on how people can listen offline. And until we release our app, which is looking around Q3, this will serve as a suitable solution. Also, you can follow our weekly podcast, Making It Up, where we discuss the broader impact of news on our culture from the past week. Signing off for the month, I'm Eugene.